Hi, everybody. It's September 30th, 2025. Uh, really, it is awesome how the landscape of the mind overlays the landscape in front of us. While we are thinking, we are seeing and hearing and sensing a reality that is inside of us, and at the same time operating with the outer world, doing our jobs, our tasks, taking care of our family, our responsibilities. So this overlay is almost like a virtual experience. And sometimes it's hard to tell which landscape or which reality is more important. And I would say that both are equally important. It is just what is important is the ability to balance your attention and your intentions and your actions between the two overlaying landscapes and bridging them to make them work together in a way that furthers your story in a more helpful and more productive way. And so this correlates to the idea that the details that you notice inside of you, their influence is amplified in the crucible of stressful situations being good or bad or neutral. So what I mean by this is like the influence of details are amplified inside of you in the crucible. So when you are going through trouble or going through a precarious or consequential situation, you may key in on a detail that may create anxiety inside of you. And it tells you maybe lies or it tells you something that's going to unnerve you. And it becomes so loud because the pressure of that crucible is highlighting it, and you focus on it, and you fixate on it, and it drives you to take actions out of desperation. Or if you are a more experienced person in dwelling in your inner realm, the detail that might amplify is surrender. And I'm not always saying surrender is the key, because surrender is not always the key, most definitely. But if you are calm and peaceful and you have been through many other situations, surrender, that detail might be amplified by the crucible, the stress of the crucible. And so you just relax and you go on your day knowing that it looks like your world is falling apart, but you just surrender to it, and you find that it passes by just like all the other calamities in your life. Now, I'm a firm believer in taking action. I believe that for you, your loved ones, for the things you hold dear to you, taking actions is a sacred act. It's as sacred as surrender. But sometimes surrender is the greatest act of defiance, because sometimes the darkness of this world wants to see you scramble and wants to see you scrape your knees and claw your face and pull out your hair. And the ultimate sign of strength and disregard for the darkness is to stay calm and peaceful while they are trying to take away your last dollar, while they are trying to take away your last ounce of confidence. It is a powerful practice, and it's not easy, I must say, but sometimes it's the best way. And so dealing with details that get amplified in their influence, and you know that they're not for your good, it's just having a mind of reason, having to sit down at the table with your emotions, because your emotions will bolster these details that try to get you off kilter. Your emotions will turn on you. So having a good relationship with your emotions and knowing and remembering which times certain emotions betray you, which situations do certain emotions feed you lies and mislead you by being impatient or being fearful or paranoid. And that's why emotional intelligence is a key to self-mastery, because emotions make your life beautiful, and they make your life, they give you hardships. And a relationship with your emotions that is anchored by your faith in God will help you regulate them and appreciate them for what they are, knowing that they are not the end all be all. They are just the color of our spirit, and they are wild, and they are lovely, they are dark, they are genius, they are stupid. That's the nature of emotions. So when the details start piling in on you and are shouting at you and blaring their alarms, the best reaction to them is to decrease the pressure that's amplifying their message by balancing between the inner and outer world and just slowing down and inviting honor and intelligence and calmness into the situation. So I hope this helps. Thanks.